Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Prophet Kiana with a Bible teaching today. Today's Bible teaching message is titled Rosh Av for the month of Av. Monthly offerings. Rosh Av for the month of Av. Monthly offerings. So Holy Spirit allow me to be able to release this Bible teaching unto whom needs to know about the Lord's truth, if you will. God means to release all that needs to be spoken as well as delivered, as well as to be able to deliver this message, how it needs to be released. What's up, everybody? So I'm bringing forth to you today the message, okay, for monthly offerings, okay? And so I just released a message about Sabbath offerings not too long ago. And so today's message is about monthly offerings, and I will be in the book of Numbers, chapter 28, verse 11. We are still in our draft fast from sundown on July 14, okay, to okay, July 15, okay, that's my all the people. Stop playing. And so July 15th and nightfall, okay, so we are on the draft fast. So let's complete this. So let's get what is needed to be done unto the Lord to be able to release it. To be able to finish what is needs to be done. I say release, yeah, okay. Release the blessings, okay? For our new month, okay? New start, okay? Fresh beginning, okay? Fill me up, overflow. Fill me up till I overflow. I wanna be made over. I wanna be made over. Fill me up until I overflow. I wanna be made over. Made over. So, on the first of every month, present to the Lord a burnt offering of 2 young bulls. So, allowing us to know that for every month, the first of every month, that we need to sacrifice an offering unto the Lord that needs to be presented. One ram and 7 male lambs a year old, all without defect. So, allow us to know that you will know what is needed to be given unto the Lord for this day that is set aside as a holy day unto the Lord. With each bull, there's to be a grain offering of 3/10. Grain offering, a meal or sacrifice made to God from cooked or uncooked grain. And it's also talking about your tithes, saying 3/10. Tenth is in 10th part or tithe is master, and is related to the Hebrew word eser, meaning 10. Okay? Whatever you offering, it needs to be your tithes along with your offering of an ephah of the finest flour mixed with oil. Your scales have to be balanced and measure out. Whatever you're giving on your offering has to be matched with your tithes. And this is 3 times. Okay? With the ram, a grain offering of 2/10 of an ephah of the finest flour mixed with oil, and with each lamb, a grain offering of 1/10 of an ephah of the finest flour mixed with oil, allowing us to know what needs to be given, how it needs to be given, how it needs to be offered unto the Lord, as well as your tithes. So allowing us to know that it is 3 different offerings that needs to be given along with your tithes. Giving them back more unto the Lord. A good measure pressed down, shaking and run it over for your good that needs to be given unto the Lord at this time. You will know what needs to be given, how it needs to be given, as well as a grain offering of 1/10 of an ephah of the finest flour mixed with oil. This is for a burnt offering, a pleasing aroma, allowing us to know that you would know what type of offering this is, what it is for. A food offering presented to the Lord. With each boar, there is to be a drink offering of a half of hin or wine. Half of hin means refers to ancient Hebrew unit of liquid measurement. With the ram, a third of a hin. Allow us to know that it needs to be other offerings added on to this offering and your tithes. Okay? Third of a hin. Third of a hin means refers to a liquid volume approximately equivalent to 1/3 of a, or about 2/3 of a gallon. And with each lamb, a quarter of a hin. Allow us to know that it has to be, the scales have to be balanced and measured out as well to be able to be given the same way in your offerings and tithes. So these are measurements being used, and that's why the scales have to be balanced and measured out. Quarter of a hin is a liquid measure equivalent to about 1/4 of a hin, roughly equivalent to 1.5 quarts or 0.9 liters. This is the monthly burnt offering to be made at each new moon during the year. This is the monthly burnt offering to be made at each new moon during the year. Allowing us to know that this offering of the tithes as well needs to be done for each new moon throughout the year. So, allowing us to know that this offering needs to be done for each new moon during the year. Besides the regular burnt offering, with this drink offering, this is not attached to your regular burnt offerings that needs to be given in this drink offering. So your monthly offerings is set aside from what is need to be given unto the Lord. Set aside from your regular burnt offerings and your drink offerings, okay? One meal goes to be presented to the Lord as a sin offering. Allow us to know that repentance needs to be done. So allow us to know that within our monthly offerings, that this monthly offering, you will know what is needs to be given. When much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is required. And so you know what needs to be given, how it needs to be given, how it needs to be released, how it needs to be released unto the Lord on his day that is set aside for him to be released unto him as your offering and your tithes. You will know how it needs to be done, as well as repentance needs to be done. So this is about giving back more unto the Lord of what he has given unto you throughout the month that we have just closed out, which was the month of Tammuz. And so we are in the month of Ab, starting today on the 15th. It's sundown, nightfall. And so it's about giving back more. There are 3 different types of offerings and tithes that need to be given. It's more needs to be given with your offerings and your tithes. Whatever you're giving your offerings needs to match with your tithes. Whatever you're giving and your tithes need to match with your offerings. So whatever you're giving, it has to be equal measurements. It has to be, the scales have to be balance and measure out. So we are still in our fast. Fast is not over until nightfall. This is a dry fast. No food, okay? No food, no chewing gum, none of that, okay? Dry fast, no food. Okay? So I don't know who needs to hear this message, but Lord allows to go for.